Hi everyone, welcome to Coach Calculus channel. In this video, we'll be looking at solving quadratic equations using factorization method. So follow me to the end. I will show you step-by-step guide on how you can resolve this. And if this is your first time coming across this channel, do well to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so that when next you are looking for a solution to your mathematical problems, you can easily locate this channel again. And without wasting much of our time, let's dive in. Alright, solution. Solution number one. The equation is 60x equal to minus 8x raised to power 3 plus 44x squared. So the first step here is to move these values to the left hand side and then equate it to 0. So starting with the highest power here, which is minus 8 minus 8x raised to power 3 plus 44x square minus 60x equal to 0. So I'll move everything to the left hand side of the equation and equate it to 0. So the next step here is to multiply the equation by all the times by minus 1 to get rid of this negative that is in front of x raised to power 3. It's x raised to power 3. So we have minus 1 open bracket minus 8x raised to power 3 plus 44x square minus 60x close bracket equals 0. Now minus 1 times minus 8x raised to power 3 will give us 8x raised to power 3 minus 1 times this minus will affect this plus, then to turn minus, so minus 44x raised x square minus will affect minus to become plus 60x equal 0. So we have removed the negative sign. Now the next step is to divide through by the common factor. The common factor all through these numbers is 4x. This value can be divided by 4x, this can be divided by 4x, this can be divided by 4x. So the common factor will bring it outside, which is 4x open bracket. If we remove 4x from here, we're going to have 2x raised to power 2. So here 44x squared divided by 4x, that will give us minus 11x plus 4x 60x divided by 4x, that will give us 15, which is equal to 0. This is in brackets. So 4x now is one of the factors of this equation. Then we are going to get the other factors here before we finally find the roots. Okay, from this place now we can see here that AC which is first term times last term, which is C here, is equal to 2 times 15, which is 30. Now I'll be looking for two numbers such that if I multiply them will give me 30. These are the two numbers. If I multiply that will give me 30, and if I add them together will give me minus 11. With two number. For the sake of this video, I won't be wasting time on that because I've done a video on that. If you want to know how to find the numbers, there's a video I've made on that. So in this video now, I'll go straight to the point so that I won't waste the time. Alright, so in this particular, the numbers here are minus this. Since the middle term is negative, the two numbers must be negative. So the numbers are minus 6 and minus 5. Minus 6 and minus 5. If you multiply these two together to give you this, then if we add them together to give you minus 11. So what we're going to do now is just to add x, because we are working with the variable x. So now we'll bring down this equation here of 2x square minus 11x plus 15 equals 0. So the next step here is that we're going to remove this one here, 11x, this minus 11x, and replace it with these two values. So we have 2x square, then minus 6x minus 5x plus 15 equals 0. Remember these two now, these two here, they are representing minus 11x. So the next step here is I will write it down again for grouping. Minus 6x minus 5x plus 15 equals 0. Then I will group them. Now the next step is to bring out the common factors. Common factors here is 2x here. So here is left with x. Here is left with x, and here we'll be having here we have 6x divided by 2x, that is minus 3. We'll be left with 3 minus 3, and close the bracket. Here minus the common factor here is 5 open bracket x, remove 5 from here, is left with x, which is this one, and then 15 divided by 5 is 3. So minus here we affect plus, so turn minus 3 equals 0. So you can see now that this one and this one rhyme together, they must rhyme. So you take one of this. So we're going to take this one now, which is open bracket x minus 3, then open another bracket 2x minus 5 equals 0. So remember we brought out this particular one outside, which is one of the factors. Now we'll bring it here now for x. So what this is telling us that either this is equal 0, or this one is equal 0, or this is equal 0. So I'm going to do them separately. It's either 4x equals 0, either 4x is equal 0, or x minus 3 equals 0, or 2x minus 5 is equal 0. Now for this one, we'll be dividing both sides by 4 for x to be free. So if we divide both sides by 4, that is 4x equals 0 over 4 over 4. So 4 will cancel 4. 0 divided by 4. 0 divided by 4 is 0, so x is equal 0. Then for this one, or x is equal minus 3 will cross over, turn to x is equal to 3. And then here we have that 2x is equal to minus 12, turn to cross over, turn to plus 5, which is just 5. And then next step is divide both sides by 2. 2 will cancel out 2. 5 divided by 2, that is 2 number 1 over 2. So x equals to 5 over 2, which is equal to 2 whole number 1 over 2. So the final answers are, our final answers are x equals 0, or x equal 3, or x equal 2 number 1 over 2. So these are the possible values of x in number 1. For number 2, we have the equation 26t square equal to 6t raised to power 3 plus 8t plus 8t. So the same way again, we are going to arrange everything to the left hand side and then equate it to 0. We'll start with the highest, which is this one now. So we have 6t raised to power 3 minus this one will cross over, minus 26t square, then plus 8t equal to 0. So the equation is now in quadratic form. So the next step now is to bring out the common factors here. Each of these numbers can be divided by 2t. 2t can go into each of them. So the common factor is 2t, which we are going to be bringing out here. So 2t, open bracket, here will remain 3t square, and here will remain this divided by this will give us 13t, and then 8t divided by 2t will give us 4. So plus 4 bracket equal 0. So at this point, you can get that a times c, which is first time times last time, equal to 3 times 4, which is 12. This is 12. Now we'll be looking for two numbers so that if we multiply them together, we'll have 12, and if we add them together, we're going to have 13. In this case, the numbers are, remember this, the middle term is negative, so the two numbers must be negative, and the possible values are -1, and -12. So when you multiply these two together, we have this 12, and then when you add them together, -1 minus 12 will give us -13. So just add t to them. We're working with variable t, add t to them. Remember, 1t can also be written as just t, so I can write it as t minus t and -12t. So these are the numbers. Then I will write down this equation here again, which is 3t square minus 13t plus 4 equals 0. Now this middle term now, which is -13t, I'm going to remove it and replace it with these two numbers, which are, that will give me, so I'll have 3t square minus t minus 12t then plus 4 equals 0. So we have removed this -13 and replace it with these two numbers. Then the next step, I'll write it down for grouping. 3 square minus t minus 12t plus 4 equals 0. So now I'll group them. Together. So for this side, bring out the common factor. The common factor, the number that you can see here and here is just t. So the common factor here is t. I'll write it out here, t, open bracket, remove one t from here, that will remain 3t, then minus 1, close bracket, minus the common factor here is 4, 4. So I'll write out 4, then open bracket, 12 divided by 4, that is 3, so here will remain 3t, minus will affect plus to turn minus. We have bring out this one here, so here will remain 1, then equals 0. Then the next step, take this 3t minus 1 and this open bracket t minus 4 equal 0. Now remember here we brought out 2t from the very first place, so I'm going to bring it here. It's one of the factors. I have 2t and then open bracket 3t minus 4 minus 1 then open bracket t minus 4 equals 0. So here either 2t is equal 0 or 3t minus 1 equals 0 or t minus 4 equals 0. So I'll write it out. Either 2t equals 0 or 3t minus 1 equals 0 or t minus 4 equals 0. So here we're going to divide both sides by 2. Divide both sides by 2. That is 2t equals 0 over 2 over 2. Let 3 will cancel out 2. Then 0 divided by 2 is 0. So here t is equal 0. And here 3t minus 1 will cross over turn to 1. Then at this point we'll divide both sides by 3. So 3 will cancel out 3. We have 1 over t. T is equal to 1 over 3. And then t is equal to minus 4 crossover, that is 4. So the final answer are that t is equal 0 or t is equal to 1 all over 1 over 3 or t is equal to 4. So these are the possible solutions to the quadratic equation in number 2. In number 3 we have the equation 9 minus 36x is equal to minus 36x square. So the first step is to arrange the equation orderly and equate it to 0. So the highest degree is minus 36. We have minus 36x square, then plus, since the sign is coming to the other side, then plus 36x, this plus 9 crossing over to turn minus 9, and then we equate it to 0. And then the next step is multiply through by minus 1, open bracket, minus 36x square plus 36x minus 9 close bracket equals 0. Now use this minus 1 to multiply each of these terms. Minus 1 times minus 36, that will give us minus 36x square, and then minus 1 times minus 1 times 36x. That will give us minus 36x. Minus 1 times minus 9, that will give us plus 9, and then equal 0. So AC here, A times C equal to 36 times 9, which is 36 times 9 will give us 324. 324. Now we'll be looking for two numbers such that if we multiply them, we'll have this value, and if we add them together, we are going to have this value. Remember, this term is negative, therefore the two numbers must be negative also. Now the numbers are minus 18 and minus 18 respectively. So minus 18 times minus 18, that will give us 324. Minus 18 plus minus 18, that will give us minus 36. So just add x to them, since we are working with the variable x. Add x to them. So write out this particular expression here. I will write it here now. 36x squared minus 36x plus 9 is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. Now this middle term minus 36, we are going to replace it with these two numbers. So we have 36x squared, then this minus 18x minus 18x plus 9 plus 9. So this middle term now is replaced by this 36. So I'll write it down again. 36x squared minus 18x minus 18x plus 9 equals 0. Equals 0. So now I'll bracket them. I'm going to bracket them. So the next step is to bring out the common factors. So here, the common factors here is 18x. 18x can go into two of them, so have 18x open bracket. So when you remove 18x from here, 36x squared divided by 18x to remain 2x, and here is left with minus 1. Nothing will be left here. When you remove 18x out, here will remain 1. Close bracket. Minus common factor here is 9. We bring out 9, open bracket. Remove 9 from here, you will have 2x. The minus will affect plus, turn minus. Remember, we brought out this hand here, so here we'll be left with 1. Close bracket equal 0. So this now, so we have 2x minus 1, and this 2, 18x minus 9 equals 0. So we'll say this is equal 0, or this one is equal to 0. So how that is either 2x minus 1 is equal 0, or 18x minus 9 is equal 0. So the next step is to divide both sides by, divide for this one with, let's color like 10 first. So 2x is equal to minus 1 will cross over, that will give us 1. And here we have 18x is equal to minus 9 will cross over, that is 9. That is 9. So the next step is to divide both sides by 2 here. We have 2x equal 1 over 2 over 2. So 2 will cancel out 2. X is equal to 1 over 2. X equal to 1 over 2 here. Then, or here, divide both sides by 18. 18x is equal to 9. So divide both sides by 18. 18. So here, 18 will cancel out 18. For this side, 9 here is 1, and then 9 here is 2. So we'll be left with 1 over 2. Therefore, x here is equal to 1 over 2. So the two terms are the same. So therefore, x is equal to 1 over 2. That is yeah, double root. Double roots. The roots are the same. So it's just double roots. So this is the answer to number 3. Alright, number 4. For number 4, we have the equation x squared plus 5 over 4x is equal to 3 over 2. So this is the equation here. So the first step is bring in this and equate it to 0. So we have x squared plus 5 over 4x, then this one will come inside as minus 3 over 2 equal 0. Equal to 0. Next step here is that we are going to multiply through by 4. Since the LCM of the denominators is 4, LCM is 4 of 4 and 2 is 4. So we are going to multiply through by 4. So here we have x squared times 4 plus 5 over 4x times 4 minus 3 over 2 times 4 is equal to 0 times 4. So x squared times 4, that will give us 4x squared. This side we have 4, we'll cancel out 4 here. We'll have 5x here plus 5x, then minus 2 here, 1, 2 in 4 is 2, 3 times 2, 6, 6 is equal to 0 times 4, 0. So we have get rid of the fraction. So the next step here is 8 times 6, which is 4, 4 times 6, 4 times minus 6, 4 times minus 6 is equal to minus 24. So now we are looking for two numbers. If we multiply them, we have minus 24, and if we add them together, we are going to have 5. So what are the two possible numbers? The numbers are 8 and minus 3. They are 8 and minus 3. 8 times minus 3, that will give minus 24. 8 plus minus 3, that will give us 5. So I'm going to write out this equation down here. 4x squared plus 5x minus 6 equals 0. So the next step here is, now these two numbers, add x to them. We are working with the variable x, so add x to them. Now we're going to use this number to replace this 5 that is in the middle. So I have 4x squared, then plus 8x plus 8x minus 3x minus 3x minus 6 is equal to 0. So I'll write it down again for grouping. X squared plus 8x minus 3 x minus 6 equal to 0. Now I will group them then and take out the common factors. So the common factors here The common factors here are 4x. So here is 4x. So I have 4x, open bracket. You remove 4x from here, here will be left with x, and then this side, you remove 4x, here will be left with just 2. Half plus 2, close bracket, minus 6. Common factor here is just 3. Open bracket, you remove 3 from here, here will be left with just x. Then remove this divided by 3, that will give 6, 2 rather. So negative will affect negative to become positive. So plus 2, then close bracket equal 0. So write out this, they are common, so take one of them, x plus 2, close bracket, and 4x minus 3, close bracket equal 0. So from here, either this is equal 0 or this one is equal 0. So we'll write it as x plus 2 equals 0, or 4x minus 3 equal 0. So finally, here we have that x is equal to plus 2, we cross over to turn to minus 2, and here we are going to divide. First of all, let's collect item, minus 3 we cross over to turn to plus 3. So the next step is to divide both sides by 4. 4 we cancel out 4, then x equal to 3 over 4, x is equal to 3 over 4. 3 over 4. So the final answers are this: x is equal to minus 2, or x equal to 3 over 4. So these are the answers to the quadratic equation in number 4. And finally the number 5, we have the equation 2x squared plus 6x plus 2.5 is equal to 0. This one is already equated to 0. So the first step we'll be taking here is to multiply through by 2 to get rid of this decimal point here, to remove this decimal point. So I'm going to multiply all the terms here by 2. So we have 2x squared times 2 plus 6x times 2 plus 2.5 times 2 is equal to 0 times 2. Now 2x squared times 2, that will give us 4x squared plus 6x times 2, that will give us 12x. 2.5 times 2, that will give us 5, equal to 0 times 2, that will give us 0. So our next step here to a times c, first time times last time, is equal to 4 times 5, which is 20. And then now we'll look at the two numbers such that if we multiply them we'll have 20, and if we add them together we have 12. Two numbers, remember 2 times 10 can give us 20, 2 plus 10 can also give us 12. So the two numbers are 2 and 2 and 10 respectively. And then we add, we're working with the variable x, add x to them. So now I'll write out this equation down here. So I have 4x squared plus 12x plus 5 is equal 0. So this middle term now, I will replace it with these two numbers. So we have 4x squared plus 2x plus 2x plus 10x plus 5 is equal to 0. So let me write it down again. 2x squared plus 2x plus 10x plus 5 is equal to 0. Plus 5 is equal to 0. Now I'm going to group them. And bring out the common factors. Common factors here is 2x. So 2x, open bracket, 2x. If you remove 2x from here, to remain 2x. 2x plus, this one is removed to remain 1. Yeah, plus common factor here is 5. 5, open bracket, remove 5 from here, we have 2x plus 1. 5 is moved out, so it's just 1 equals 0. Then write out this. We have 2x plus 1 and 2x in bracket 2x plus 5. 2x plus 5 close bracket equal 0. So it's now either this is equal 0 or this one is equal 0. So let's do them one after the other. And so that we have 2x plus 1 is equal 0, or 2x plus 5, or 2x plus 5 is equal 0. Yeah, calculate time. 2x is equal to 2x is equal to minus 1. Plus 1 will cross over to become minus 1, or 2x is equal to minus plus 5 crossover to minus 5. Minus 5. So the next step here is to divide both sides by 2. 2x is equal to minus 1 divided by 2 divided by 2. So 2 will cancel out 2. X is equal to minus 1 over 2. So x is equal to minus 1 over 2, or divide both sides by 2. 2x is equal to minus 5. X is equal to minus 5 divided by 2 over 2. 2 will cancel out 2. X is equal to minus 5 over 2. X is equal to minus 5 over 2. So the roots of the equation are x equal to minus 1 over 2, or x is equal to minus 5 over 2. So these are the answers to number 5. I've come to the end of this video. So if you find the video helpful, do well to subscribe, like, and turn on the notification bell so that you can always receive mathematics solutions like this in the future. Thank you.